Are you a Mac user with a ton of duplicate photos? Then you need to check out PhotoSweeper for the Mac to find and get rid of all those space-sucking duplicate photos. Hi, I'm Amanda Littlecott, the photo organizer, and I'm all about helping you preserve and share your precious photo and video memories without getting overwhelmed. If you're looking to rediscover life's special moments and protect them for future generations, then be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified every time I release a new video. Ending up with duplicate photos can happen to anyone. Innocently copying them to a folder to make a photo book or copying them to a hard drive to back them up can be the start of the fun. Gone are the days where you have to sit there and scroll through and find them. There are some amazing apps out there that will help you do the job. And if you're a Mac user, you have to check out PhotoSweeper. What is PhotoSweeper? Simply said, PhotoSweeper is a de-duplication software for your Mac. It works on photos and videos and will find all of those duplicates hidden around your computer. Why do you need it? PhotoSweeper will scan your photos and videos and will look for duplicates. It even works on Apple Photos without having to take the photos out of Apple Photos. It also works with Adobe Lightroom and Capital One libraries, as well as photos from hard drives. So it pretty much works wherever you might need it. How I use it, the basics. PhotoSweeper is a pretty powerful tool with a ton of settings that you can play with, but let's dive in for a basic tour on how you can use it.
First thing you should do is to choose your mode. You have single list or side by side. This time around, we are going to look at single list, but we will check out side by side later. Select the folder of photos that you want to compare and drag and drop it into PhotoSweeper. And click Compare. Now you have some choices. Duplicate files will search for absolutely identical files. Similar photos will find photos which look similar. You set the time gap and the matching level and can change those in the results on the fly. And a series of shots will combine photos into groups based on a time gap between photos. I'm going to look at similar photos for this one. The settings I normally start with are photos of any size, file name, any, time gap of more, and a matching level of not quite exact, but a couple of notches down. And set it going with start. PhotoSweeper will go away and do its magic. I've only got a few, so that was super quick. However, if you have a big catalogue, you might have time to walk away, make yourself a cup of tea, and then come back again. So now it's run, you can see I have 12 photos in 4 groups with 8 marked. Automark, if I click on Automark and go to Preferences, you can see what selection it is using to mark my photos. And the settings I normally go for is file size first, so I want to mark the smaller size with lower DPI, with smaller dimensions, with a later created date or capture date, assuming that I might have moved photos around or sent them by WhatsApp. The file type I want them to select is a RAW or a HEIC without keywords and without metadata. You can play around with these settings. As you can see, there is a lot for you to go and have a look at, but these are my favorites. You can also add a folder that you want to have as priority. So that if there is a folder that you definitely know are duplicates in, you can pick that. So we are going to close that because we are happy with our preferences and press continue. So you can see based on the criteria, it has selected that this photo on the left is smaller and therefore it should be trashed, and the one on the right is bigger, so I'm going to keep it. And if you have multiple groups, you can see here I've got 3 photos and it's picked the 2 smallest and has kept the bigger copy for me. From an ease of review, you have 3 options to be able to view your duplicates. You've got 1 by 1, so you can see all of your groups. You've got face to face, and all in one, which, as you can see, is my favorite. When you are happy and you've scrolled through everything, you have some different trash options. You can either just trash them, Or you can take your mark and you can put them into a folder and rename them. So I tend to put them into a folder just in case I change my mind, choose it, and it will move them away. Beautiful, deleted, and gone. So what about side by side? If, say, you already have an amazingly sorted hub of photos and you've just found an external hard drive that you think might be included in the catalogue, but you are not sure, this is where side by side mode comes in. So choose side by side and drag your sorted catalogue into one of the boxes and select your new photos in the other one. Then what you can do is lock your beautifully sorted catalogue and compare. PhotoSweeper will lock your beautifully sorted catalogue and only highlight those for deletion in the unlocked photo catalogue. Beautiful, you won't be able to mark and delete any of the locked folder photos. Simple.
Some drawbacks. There are some drawbacks when it comes to PhotoSweeper. It's not great for videos. I have found that sometimes it just doesn't recognize the video duplicates when I know 100% there are some there. It also struggles with photos that you've sent via WhatsApp if you have the original in your catalogue, as good old WhatsApp likes to change the date, so PhotoSweeper can get a little bit confused. It can also be a little bit painstaking scrolling through and finding the photos that you do and don't want to keep if you are not convinced of the search results. But that being said, PhotoSweeper is a really powerful tool for finding your duplicates. Just use it wisely. What do you think of PhotoSweeper? What other tools do you use to find your duplicate photos? Leave them in the comments below. Are you struggling to actually start organising your photos and videos? Don't know where to start? I have put together a simple, straightforward, quick start guide to organising your photos and videos that's linked in the description below. So click through and I will see you there. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead with a like and a share, and don't forget to subscribe. Have fun rediscovering your memories. I'll see you in my next video.